must have gone to heaven, and it's all that I hoped it would be. When the eagles forget how to fly, and it's 20 below in July, and when roses turn red, violets turn blue, I'll be still in love with you. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of J's. Back again with another one for you. Have to excuse my vocals. I'm really congested in the throat, but I still wanted to at least let you hear what the song was going to sound like. So, so if you haven't figured it out, we are doing "Still in Love" by McKnight, and I like to give a shout out for Johnny. Last name is spelled Matias. I don't know if that is Matthias. I just didn't want to mispronounce his name, but I want to give a shout out to you. Thank you so much for your donation for this tutorial. So this is one of those classic Brian McKnight joints. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm really fighting. I think I had too much AC over the summer. Now it's coming to bite me in the butt. But anyway, okay, so let's jump right into this one. Okay, so this is this song is in the key of B, B major, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, and then A sharp, and then B. Okay, 5 sharps. All right. So let's start with the intro. So your intro. Okay, you basically do the same thing twice with your right hand. It's your left hand that will do something different, the second time. So let's take a look at it. So what you're doing is you have a D sharp and B. You play that together, D sharp and B. Then you do C sharp and A sharp together. Then you're going to do A sharp and F sharp together. Then you're going to do F sharp and D sharp together. Then you're going to go G and E. And what I usually do is once I hit this G and E, I'll kind of walk it, and I'll just add this B, which makes it an E minor chord, basically, an inverted E minor chord. But and then you're going to do the same thing again. Okay. Now, what your left hand is doing the first round, the first time you're doing it, you're going to be on the B on your left hand. You can just double it up. You can kind of walk like B, F sharp, B if you want. Like that. So, and then when you get to the A sharp and the F sharp together, your left hand should be on G sharp. Okay, so your left hand will be on G sharp. And then when you go to this G and the E, your left hand could be on G. So basically your left hand is doing B, G sharp, G. That's what your left hand is doing. So when you put it together, you have, sorry about that. Ooh. Now the second round, your right hand is going to play the exact same thing, but your left hand is now going to go to G sharp. And then it's going to move over to D sharp. And then you can go back to G on your left hand, okay? So again, both times your right hand is going to play the same notes. Then you're going to do the exact same thing again on your right hand. Okay. Your left hand, the first time you're going to be on B, G sharp, G. Second time you're going to go to the G sharp, to D sharp, then back to G. Look at it one more time and then we'll move on so we don't be on here forever. So we got. Second time through. Okay. So that's your introduction. Then your verse is. All right, so the first set of chords is really simple because what you're going to do is you're going to start with a B with an added 9. Okay, so a B major chord, and the C sharp is just adding the 9. And all you're going to do is you're going to just keep playing the rest of these notes, and your thumb is just going to keep walking down as you play the chord. I think I must be crazy. That's all. That's exactly what you're doing. Note, you're still hitting the C sharp, the D sharp, and the F sharp. You just keep hitting that every time and just go, then take your thumb, move it down to A sharp, then move it down to A, and then move it down to G sharp, and then eventually you're going to move it down to G. All right, and your left hand is just going to be on B the whole time. So you got, I think I must be dreaming. That's all you're doing, okay? It's pretty simple. Just so that you know, on the chord sheet, what you're doing is I wrote B with an added 9. When the first time you move your thumb down, you have a B major 9. Then when you move it down here to an A, that's a B9 chord. And then when you move it down to the G sharp, that's a B6 over 9 chord. And then when you come down here, that's a B with a flatted 6 added 9. So yeah, I wrote all those chords out, but don't get confused by that because that can confuse you. Just if you can get that first chord, just know all you're doing is just taking your thumb chromatically back. Just like that, hitting the other chords as you go. I think I must be dreaming. Okay, so that's the first set of chords. And then the second set will be I do right here. Take my breath away. All right, so let's look at that. So after, okay, so think I must be dreaming. Okay, what this is a B suspended second chord, double B on your left hand, F sharp, B, C sharp. And then all you're going to do, your next chord is you're going to take this F sharp and just lower it down to F. Okay. Couldn't really find a super duper proper name for this chord. So what I did was I called it a B suspended 2 chord with a flatted 5 because the F is the 5th in the B scale. B's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have been F sharp, but since I'm playing an F flat 5, right? So that's the best name I could come up with because if you look, as you look on the screen, you can see they're giving you like these crazy names. It's like B (11) suspended. So it's B suspended 2 with a flat 5. Might not really be a real name, but at least it still tell you what chord to play. Okay. And then what you're gonna do is go to an E major 7 chord, and you're gonna stay on the B on your left hand. Your right hand will be E, G sharp, B, D sharp. You can take this E out and just play the A flat. We're in the key B, so I have to say G sharp. The G sharp minor chord. If that E sounds like it's just too crunchy, then just take the E out and just do that. It's up to you. And then you're going to go to E diminished 7 chord over B again. So B is still on your left hand. Right hand is E, G, A sharp, C sharp. Okay? Or you can take the E out again, and that's just a G diminished chord over B. Okay? G diminished over B if you take it out. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I think I must be dreaming. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you this chord. Let me make sure that I might have. I don't know if I did or not. Is this the? Yeah, yes, I did. No, I showed you this chord. Okay. So let me back up so you're not confused. All right. So the first set of chords is still the same. I think I must be dreaming. And then I told you to come to this B suspended second. Remember that? And then I said, just take this F sharp, lower it down to a F. And I said, I'm going to call that a B suspended with a flatted fifth. Okay. The next chord you should go to will be, just move your pinky over to this D sharp. Okay. All right. And when you do that, that's basically I call this a B major chord flatted 5 because, again, you got your B major chord and you just take the F. I lowered the F, so B major flat 5 is what I called that. Okay, so that's F, B, and D sharp on your right hand. Then go to the E major 7 on your right hand, E, G sharp, B, D sharp. Then go to the E diminished 7 on your right hand, E, G, A sharp, C sharp. I'm sorry about that. So let me do it. Let me just play it through so you can see what to do. And notice everything was just staying on the B on the left hand. I think I must be dreaming that you are here with me. Okay, so that's what we did. Then you're gonna play that first set of chords again. Must have died and gone to heaven. That's the same thing again, where you start with that B added 9 and just keep taking your thumb down chromatically until you land on that G. Okay. And then this time you're gonna go, and it's all that I hope it could be. So that's different. So okay, so once you do this again, it's going to be different. So you're going to go to a B suspended second. That's go to the B major first. B major first. So you still got the double B on your left hand, F sharp, B, D sharp on your right hand. Okay? And then take your D sharp and lower it down to the C sharp. So F sharp, B, C sharp, which is your B suspended chord. Suspended second, okay? And then you're going to go to G sharp minor on your right hand, keeping the B on your left hand. So your right hand will be G sharp, B, D sharp. So that second time, the second half of the verse is, must have died and gone to heaven, and it's all that I hope it could be. Okay. All right. And now, so the whole verse, so here's the entire verse now. I must be dreaming that you are here with me. Must have died and gone to heaven, and it's all that I hope it would be. Okay. All right. So you can rewind the video if you need to see that again. Now you got the chorus. When eagles forget how to fly, and it's 20 below in July. Sorry about that. And roses turn blue. Then it's, I'll be still in love with you. Okay. Sorry about that again, y'all. All right, so of course you have a F sharp major on your right hand over G sharp, okay? So double G sharp on your left hand, and on your right hand, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Okay? Then you're going to go to, this is a G sharp over C chord. Double C on your left hand, G sharp, C, D sharp on your right hand. Then you're going to go to C sharp minor 7. Double C sharp on your left hand, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. Then you're going to go to, this is a B added 9 chord over D sharp. Double D sharp on your left hand, B, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp on your right hand. And then you're going to go to F sharp, just a regular F sharp chord. Double F sharp on your left hand. You can add C sharp if you like. Right hand, A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. And you're going to do those cycle of chords exactly like that pretty much 3 times. So you got eagles forget how to fly. Then do the same thing again. And it's 20 below in July. And when roses turn red. Now, this is where it's different. This time you're not going to go to the F sharp chord again. So you're going, roses turn red. You're going to hold it for a second. And violets turn, or roses turn blue. You're going to play something that's reminiscent of the intro. But your left hand is going to go on E, double E. And then your right hand is going to play almost what you did in the intro. That's all you're going to do though. So that's D sharp and B on your right hand, and then move down to C sharp and A sharp. Then you're going to do A sharp and F sharp on your left hand. Then you're going to do F sharp and D sharp. And you're going to stop right there. You're going to, then you're going to do I'll be. So you're still doing the F sharp major over G sharp again. I'll be. And that's your G sharp over C again. Okay. Then you're going to do your C sharp minor 7 again. Still in. That's your B add 9 over D sharp. And now you're going to do that's the E major 7 chord. E, B, E on your left hand. G sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp on your right hand. Then you're going to do a F sharp 6 chord. F sharp, C sharp, F sharp on your left hand. A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp on your right hand. Okay, so you got the be still in love. Yo, I'm sorry. Love. Which one I want? I said major 9. There we go. Love with you. And then you back on that B major add 9 chord right there. Let me play that again because I forgot which. You can do E major 7 if you want to. You know, you can do E major 9. Or E major 7, it doesn't matter. But here we go. So, I'll be still in love with you. So, okay, so once you get there, this is like a little, you know, you're just going to basically play the melody of the song. or with me. That's all the piano does right there. So you got your B, still got your B on your left hand. You're just going to on your right hand B, C sharp, D sharp. Sorry, after okay, B, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp. That's your melody that you're going to play. Then play it again. B, C sharp, D sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, and then play it again. D sharp, then go to the E, to the C sharp. So that will be that you are here with me. Okay, so that's now. I don't really hear him moving his left hand to the E on the recording, but just to make it so it's not so boring, feel free to go da, da, da. And by the time you hit this F sharp, take your left hand over to the E, and then come and then go back to the B again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I hear that on the recording or not, but I know I was like, when I was learning the song, I said I like just moving my left hand over to the E, so you can just go. Then back to B again. And that's all that little section is. And then he goes back to the verse again. Now, the second verse is not played 100% like the first verse, but the first half of it is played just like the first verse. So the first half of the second verse, you're going back to da, 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 as you take my breath away. And then now, this is where it's going to be different. So all that's the same. Then you're going to go back. You still want to go back to the B add 9. That stays the same. Take your thumb down. That takes you to the B major 9. That's still the same. And now this time when your thumb goes down to A, your left hand is going to go to F sharp. Okay, he does something. He switches it up a little bit. So that's an F sharp minor 6 chord. Double F sharp on the left hand. A, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp on the right hand. And then you're going to go to E major 9. E, B, E on the left hand. G sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp on the right hand. And then you're going to do your E diminished 7 over A. E diminished 7 over A. So that's an A on your left hand. E, G, A sharp, and C sharp on your right hand. Okay. And then you're going to go to your G sharp minor 7, double G sharp on your left hand, F sharp, G sharp, B, and D sharp on your right hand. And then you're going to go to your B, add 9 over D sharp. Okay, you should be we've seen this one a couple times already. Double D sharp on the left hand, B, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp. And then this time you're going to do, it's an E augmented chord, but the way I wrote it on the chord sheet is a C augmented over E. Okay, so E on your left hand, double E, and on your right hand you got C, E, and G sharp. He switched it up, I guess, just to make it different. So all together is sorry about that. Okay, so that's how he does it. So let's look at that whole second verse. So the whole second verse. And then after that, he goes right back to when the eagles forget how to fly, and it's 20 below in July, and when roses turn red, running down to, I know I messed up the words. I'll be still in love with you. And then he goes to the bridge at that part. So just remember that second verse, the second half of the second verse is different. Can't remember exactly how the rhythm of it, but I do know those are the right chords. It's like must. I think that's how he does it. Like must. That's where that F sharp minor 6. Then you hit the E major 9 to the E diminished over A. And then you go back to G sharp minor 7, B over D sharp. And then this time you play the C augmented over E. All right, so again, that second verse. Must die and gone to heaven, and then and then you go back to when the eagles fall how to fly. Okay, so you do all that, and this time when you come out of that chorus, you'll go, I'll be still in love with you. Now you're going to the bridge, so you need to do a G major 9 chord. All right, so that's G, D, G on the left hand, A, B, D, F sharp on the right hand. And then you're going to hit it again. You're going to hit the G major 9 again. And then you're going to do B augmented over A. All right, B augmented over A, so that's double A on the left hand, B, D sharp, and G on the right hand. Then you're going to do B minor 7 over A. Okay, so you're going to keep the A on the left hand. Right hand is A, B, D, F sharp. And then you're going to do the B augmented chord. But this time your bass is going to be on B, so double B. Then your right hand will be B, D sharp, and G. So this is how you'll play that. Let me see. I'll be still in love with you. Then you're going to go to an E minor 9, E, B, E on the left hand, G, B, D, F sharp on the right hand. So you're going da, 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 and then you're going to go to, let me make sure I got this right. I'm looking at my notes real hard. Make sure I give you the right chords. So, all right. So after the E minor 9, then you're going to do a G over A chord. So you got double A on the left hand, G, B, D on the right hand. Then you're going to make a G augmented, okay, by simply just taking this D and hitting this D sharp. So you're going to go from the G over A, then you're just going to just do that. Just take your pinky. And so that's a G augmented over A. Okay, so G over A, then G augmented over A. And then you're going to do a D sharp minor 7, which is the same as an E flat minor 7. We just had to call it D sharp because we're in the key of B. So D sharp, A sharp, D sharp on the left hand, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp on the right hand. Yeah. Lost my spot. Okay, now I need to see where. And then your next chord is your right hand stays the same. You just take your left hand, bring it over to G sharp. All right, so that's a D sharp minor 7 over G sharp. Okay, so you can do G sharp, D sharp, and G sharp on the left hand. All right. And then your next chord is going to be, this is the A major, add 9, double A on the left hand, A, B, C sharp, E. And then you're going to do a G major, add 9, double G on the left hand, G, A, B, D, a A7 chord, double A on the left hand, G, A, C sharp, E, I love you. And then you're going back to that B major chord again. So let's take a look at that bridge. So we got, so we're coming out of that chorus. Be still in love with you. Then you got, just to only, don't need, you got the I love you. Now I know I played those chords a little slowly. I just wanted to make sure I played them right. You got the and then you got the just to hold me, console me, whatever the words are. And then he goes, I love you. And you can make that a B added 9 chord when you're coming out of it. So you're coming out of the bridge at that point, and you're playing the melody of the song again. Do it again. Something like that. You kind of just kind of stop right there halfway through it. So you can just, like I say, he's just kind of playing with the melody a little bit. Let me do that again. There you go. I just can't remember how many times he does it, but eventually wherever he stops, you just keep playing it, and then eventually he just goes right back to when the eagles forget how to fly. I just can't remember how many times he does it, but just keep doing that. You can listen to the song to see how many times he does it, and just go right back to the chorus again. So you go right back, you got the and when eagles forget how to fly, and it's 20 below in July, and when violets turn red and roses turn blue, I'll be still in love with you. And then when he ends it, there's like it's a little series of chords at the end. So still in love. And then what you want to do is you want to go, yeah. then the song. So all those chords. So the first set you got. So this is like the outro, like. All right, so you got a F sharp major over B, double B in the left hand, C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp on the right hand. Then just take your right hand to a B major chord, which will be D sharp, F sharp, B. So that's just like that. Then you're going to go to the D sharp minor 7 over G sharp. Let's do it this way. Let's do it in this inversion. So double G sharp on your left hand. Your right hand will be C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay. And then you're going to go to just a regular G sharp minor chord. So your left hand stays the same. Your right hand will be D sharp, G sharp, B. Then you're going to do, this is a F sharp major over E. Double E on the left hand, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp on your right hand. And then on your right hand, you're going to just do the D sharp, G sharp, and B, which makes it your whole chord an E major 7 chord. Then you're going to hit the F sharp major chord. Okay, double F sharp. You can throw that C sharp in the middle on your left hand. On your right hand, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. And then once you hit that, you're going to just go like that. So this is going to be, so once you hit this, you can hit the C sharp and A sharp, D sharp, B, E, C sharp, come back down to D sharp over B, then C sharp over A sharp. So you're going to go like that. And then you're going to stay, and then you're going to do F sharp over G sharp. All right, so double G sharp on your left hand, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp on your right hand. Then move it over to G sharp minor, which is D sharp, G sharp, and B on the right hand. Then you're going to do F sharp over D sharp. All right, so that's double D sharp on the left hand, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp on the right hand. And then you're going to do a G sharp minor over D sharp, which is double D sharp on the left hand, D sharp, G sharp, B on the right hand. Then you're going to do the F sharp. So as you see, it's like you're almost every time returning to that F sharp chord on your right hand with a different bass line. Not every time, but so you're back to the F sharp chord again, but this time over E. So double E on your left hand, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp on your right hand. And then you're going to move over to the D sharp, G sharp, B, which makes it an E major 7. Okay. Then you're going to do, A major 9, double A on your left hand, and basically a C sharp minor 7 on your right. C sharp, E, G sharp, G sharp, and B. All right, so that's your A major 9, A major 9. And then you're going to go to G sharp on the left hand. So you're basically doing a C sharp minor 11 over G sharp, double G sharp on the left hand, C sharp, E, and you're going to come off this G sharp and go to F sharp. That's what's going to make it a minor 11, F sharp, and B on your right hand. So you're going from, that's what you're doing. Okay. And then you're going to do an E major 7 over F sharp. You're going to hold that chord for a minute. So E major 7 over F sharp. double F sharp on the left hand, E, G sharp, B, D sharp on the right hand. You just kind of hold it. The strings does something like, and then you'll just go back to, you just end the song on that B major chord, add 9. So that whole section will go something like this. I'll play it slow so I don't try not to mess it up. Then you're gonna do, then you'll do, and then you got, that wasn't as pretty as I want it to be. Let me try that one more time, and then one more time, and then we'll call it a day. So there you go. That's basically a way that you can play this song. I know it's not 100% the way he did it on live recording and everything, but that's the basic. That's the basic gist of the song. 42 minutes, almost 43 minutes. So I'm going to cut this one short or cut this one long. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.